In this video, we'll be discussing about the impact of DPDP Act, that is Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023, on Indian startups and SMEs. So India's startup scene is on fire. We're talking over 100,000 startups across fintech, health tech, ed tech, and more. And here's the catch. With great growth comes great amounts of personal data, and that means bigger risks for privacy, misuse, and accountability. To deal with this, India passed the Digital Personal Data Protection Act 2023, or DPDP Act. It's the country's first big privacy law, and it's going to change the way startups and small businesses handle data. So in this video, let's break down what this law means, why startups should care, the challenges they'll face, and also the hidden opportunities. Until recently, India's data laws were pretty weak, mostly covered by the old IT Act of 2000, nothing close to what Europe had with GDPR. Then, in 2017, the Supreme Court said privacy is a fundamental right in the famous Puttaswamy case. That decision set the stage for a full-fledged privacy law. Fast forward through years of drafts and debates, and finally in August 2023, the DPDP Act became law. Think of it as India's answer to GDPR, but tailored to our digital economy. All right, what does the Act actually say? Here are the basics. Consent is king. Companies can't just take your data, they need clear, informed, and revocable consent. Transparency. Businesses must explain why they're collecting your data and what they'll do with it. User rights. People can ask to see their data, correct it, delete it, or even pass rights to someone else if they die. Business obligations. Startups need to minimize data collection, secure it, report breaches, and set up grievances. Set up grievance systems. Heavy penalties. Fines can go up to 250 crore per violation, and here's the kicker. It doesn't matter if you're a giant corporation. For a 5-person startup, the penalty rules are the same. Now, this all sounds great for consumers, but what about small businesses? Here's where things get tricky. Compliance costs. Setting up consent systems, secure storage audits, this stuff is expensive. Startups run lean, and these costs can be very expensive. Operational slowdown. Startups love to move fast and break things, but with stricter rules, every new feature needs a privacy check that could slow innovation. Risk of penalties. One slip up and the fines could sink a small company. Knowledge gap. Not every founder is a legal expert. Without guidance, compliance can get confusing. Cross-border issues. Many Indian SaaS startups rely on global cloud providers, but the Act lets the government decide which countries are trusted for data transfer. That uncertainty could affect international growth. Opportunities and benefits. There's also a bright side here. Global credibility. Following a strong privacy law makes Indian startups look more trustworthy to international clients and investors. Customer trust. If your startup is privacy first, customer will feel safer and stick with you. Competitive edge. Good data practices can be a unique selling point against competitors. New industries. Privacy tech, reg tech, compliance as a service, these could become booming sectors in themselves. So, what are the lessons from GDPR and what India can do? Europe faced similar issues with GDPR. Small businesses struggled at first, but things got easier when regulators introduced tiered compliance and clear guidance. For India, experts suggest a few fixes. Lighter rules for smaller businesses, maybe based on revenue or data volume. Regulatory sandboxes where startups can test solutions without fear of penalties. Free templates and toolkits for privacy notices and consent forms. Even tax breaks for subsidies for compliance investments. Clear rules on cross-border data flows so SaaS startups don't get stuck in limbo. So what's the bottom line? The DPDP Act is a double-edged sword. On one side, it means more costs, more rules, and more risks. for startups and SMEs in the short term. But on the other side, it builds long term trust, global competitiveness, and credibility, things Indian startups need if they want to play on the world stage. The real test will be how regulators implement it. If they strike the right balance between privacy and innovation, India's startup ecosystem won't just survive, it'll thrive in this new age of data governance. Thanks for watching.